everybody, and welcome back into Fancico Coliseum. Happy Valentines, everybody watching the Glasgow Hammerheads and the Toronto Wildhounds in their first meeting. As the Hammerheads will see Toronto for the first time in their history. Draw one back by the Wildhounds, and that pass ahead finds Woods. 4-1-1, the Hammerheads. They're 1 point behind the Hounds, as here's Vespertine. That was blocked. Pierce got the shot, stopped by Ryerson. In behind the goal, looking out front, that's Vespertine. Back to the point for Oak, centering for Sharp. Vespertine scores! A shot from the point, ripping it by the right leg of Ryerson, and the Hammerheads strike early for a lead here in Toronto. So the face-off back to center ice. 4-1-1 against 5-0-1, the Hounds. Hounds here on Valentines will show the pink, and the Hammerheads showing their alternates. As here inside come the Hammerheads. There's a turnover by Toronto, but the pass ahead finds Ryan McCoy, and McCoy is off. Here's McCoy, shooting, scores! The drag move! And we're tied! Ryan McCoy strikes again. 1-1. So the Wildhounds tie it up. Ryan McCoy with his leading 8th of the season. And it's a 1-1 game. Draw one, here's McKinley. Gave that away, now Cleaver with it. Cleaver losing that at the line. It's Vespertine the other way. He has the goal for the Hammerheads. And he comes with a break. Scores! Gets it right back for the Hammerheads. They're right back on top here in period one. 2-1. As Vespertine goes back to back for Glasgow. Face off back to center ice. We're on one back. Hounds have control, but they gave it away at the line. That's Cleaver back to get it. Up ahead he has McKinley. Looks to the middle of the ice. There's the pass. It finds Cleaver. Cleaver in. There's the pass. Woods. And in tight they go. It's Ryan McCoy battling for it in the corner. Oak won that battle. He'll get it for Niles. Trying to get it out of his own end. Hammerheads with speed here. Up 2-1 here in this first period, and they've looked good early, keeping the shooter off the board. But now we're going to have a fight and a penalty against Toronto. Alex Lash and Vespertine. Vespertine with both goals for the Hammerheads. McCoy with the only one for Toronto. 2-1 Hammerheads here in the opening period on Valentines as Lash takes Vespertine down to the ice. The face-off will come to the left side of the Toronto net here. Almost halfway through period one, 2-1 for the visitors. Draw one back, here's Matheson ahead to Luke Cleaver. This might be trouble. Short-handed break. Cleaver's in, and he hit the post on the quick move. McKinley picks that free. It's Kelly who finds it, and here come the Hammerheads the other way with a break. It's Pierce. And Ryerson has it on the goal line, keeping that out. Good chances both ways. The Hounds hit the post, and then the Hammerheads get it on the line, but not over the line. Here's the face-off to the left side of the Wildhound goal. It's one back, now controlled again by Glasgow, as here's Lopez through center with Pierce. In for Hayes, in they come again. Pierce, stopped by Ryerson, and a hold on for another face-off. 2-1 in this opening period. If you're just joining us, we hope you're enjoying on this Valentine's Day. Ryan McCoy back on the ice for Toronto now. And that means trouble for the Hammerheads. Round one, here is Lopez. That's Blyer ahead to McCoy, and here comes the trouble. McCoy with speed. McCoy in. McCoy winds and shoots. He scores! A short-handed goal. And the Wildhounds, just like that, have tied it again. And we mentioned what Ryan McCoy is capable of. We sure did. So Ryan McCoy gets the goal, and the Wildhounds have tied it at 2. Throwing back, Vespertine with 2 and McCoy with 2. Woods ahead. There's McCoy again on the pick. In he comes, shoots. That was blocked. Marley has it. And now the Hammerheads the other way with Pierce. Pierce with speed. Hounds trying to get back. It's Moxon. He missed his target, and a break stopped by Ryerson. He'll hold on to that. 8:42 to go here in the first. 2-2. Both these teams are hungry, and they want it. So here comes the face-off. One back, centering, Pearson. Corner side, looking for help. Looking, and there's a chance. It's kicked away. Here's Sharpie to Pearson front. They score! What a passing play. Three-way passing play finds Niles sitting at the side of the net for the tap, and it's 3-2 for the Hammerheads. It's their third lead of this first period. Face off back to center ice. And the draw one controlled by Sharp. Looking for some help. Here's Vespertine centering that. Glove stopped Ryerson. Playing it down. There's another shot that's blocked. Moxon looks ahead for help. That's McCoy. The feed missing him, and now Niles the other way in again. Niles with speed drops for the shot. It's Vespertine and it's blocked. Here's Cleaver the other way. Cleaver back for McCoy. Lost that to the middle of the ice to Pierce. In come the Hammerheads again. Drop pass turned over to Cleaver, and that will be trouble. Cleaver has a man with him. Centers it over, and a stop. Rebound chance high over the net. Here's Lodge with it. Jonathan Lodge scores! Tie game again. 3-3 in the first. So a 3-3 here. And that draw one, and in comes Street with Marley. Looking, shooting. Stopped by Ryerson as that goes up into the crowd. Under 2 to go here in the first. 3 aside. Here's the face-off to the right side of the Hound net. One back by the Hammerheads. It's Matheson trying to get it out. Played that for Alex Lash. Banked off the boards. There's McKinley. Sending it back. Gave it away through the middle of the ice. Matheson has it again. Trying to be careful. There's a giveaway. Marley in alone. And Ryerson comes up with the stop. Seconds remaining here in the first. The chances have been there for the Hammerheads to take the lead again. And Ryerson comes up big there for his club. 3-3 here in the first on Valentines. Draw one, it's back to the point for Street. Looks for a lane, has one. Shoots, and a save made by Ryerson. We're through one. 3-3 through 20 minutes tonight. Shots to goal in the game are 12-5 for the Glasgow Hammerheads. It's 3-3 after one. The hits one aside, face off 7-6 for the Hammerheads. Power plays Hammerheads 0 for 1. Toronto with a short-handed goal. 3-3 after one. Welcome into the second period of play here tonight. Toronto and Glasgow, the face-off. One back by the Hammerheads. It's Sharp with it. To Niles. Just started the period, and here they come again. The shot stopped by Ryerson. Playing it down, wrong guy. Pierce out front. Centers, they score. It's Niles with his second of the night. And just like that, the Hammerheads again have the lead. 4-3. Face-off will come back to center ice here. And it's one back by Toronto. Pass finds Ryan McCoy. The leader for scoring is, here's Pierce on the steal, and this might be trouble now. Niles looks back, centers it over. That missed everybody, but now they're starting up. McKinley trying to clear, did here. Bouncing puck, that's Matheson. He'll get it out, but gave it away to Vespertine. Niles has help with him. Niles dropping the chance. That one was stopped right before the goal line. Matheson can't get it out. There's a chance sent back into the corner. Hounds can't clear. Niles stopped. Rebound in front of the net. That won't go. Woods is there. Matheson almost put it in his own net. Here's Vespertine. Time running out in this period. Hayes looking for the shot. And it's not out. Hayes again. Centers. Marley point blank. Shut down. Vespertine to the point for Sharp. In for Hayes. Back for Vespertine. That was blocked and into the corner it went. Battling again, the Hammerheads with some great possession time as the save was made, and another fight. Vespertine and McCoy, the second fight of the night. For Vespertine, the two stars will go back and forth here on Valentines. Hammerheads are very happy with their play in this second period. Toronto's been hemmed in their zone for the first few minutes of this period. And the Hammerheads have the lead back because of it, but also trying to make it a two-goal lead. So the best Toronto player in the box and the best Hammerhead player in the box is here come the Hammerheads again. The draw. One back to the point, controlled by Street. In, shoots. Ryerson made the save. Here's Moxon trying to get it out, being harassed. And Pearson took it away as he was hit hard. Another hit, that's going to be a penalty. Glasgow will go back to the power play. They gave up a shorty on their first. Richard Blyer heads off for Toronto. Face off to come here to the left side of the Toronto net. 10:51 to go this period, 4-3 Glasgow. Face off. One back, it's controlled. Moxon tries to get it out. Alex Lash will, and down the ice. Resetting here for the Hammerheads. Bad line change for the Wildhounds, and Pierce has a break. Here's Pierce. Stopped by Ryerson. Brought back to Lopez, in for Street. Kelly now, centers. Pierce another hot shot. That was handled. There's McKinley, he'll send that out and down the ice. Alex Lash chasing after it. Ledger plays that. Through center to Pierce, what a pass. Pierce is in again. He shoots, and Ryerson coming up big again for the Hounds. Ryerson's been saving the day in this second period for Toronto. They've been sloppy all over the ice this period. Here's the face-off. One back to the point that finds Lopez. In centers, they score. It's Pierce, and it's 5-3 for the Hammerheads. It might be a power play goal, and it looks like it will be. Yes, indeed, at 10:51 of period two, it's 5-3 Hammerheads. They have the Wildhounds scrambling in their own end. Draw one back here, Sharp to Pearson. Up the right side, that's Carr getting it ahead for Danton Coffey, and here come the Hounds. That pass finds Lash. Alex Lash, the backhand, that went wide of the net. Here's Oak in the corner, trying to hold on to it. And the Hounds try to pressure as here's Niles. 7 to go here in the second, 5-3. Here's Coffey back in. Danton Coffey looking for help. Coffey out front, there's the pass. But it was missed, and now another penalty coming to Toronto for slashing. So the Hammerheads back to the power play again. They just struck on their last one. They're 1 for 2. Up 5-3 with 6:06 to go here in period two. Draw one back to the point. There's Street on the power play. Hayes shooting tip. That's stopped, and they score. It's Vespertine. He gets the hat trick for the Glasgow Hammerheads. And it's another power play goal back-to-back for them as the fish come flying down on the ice here in Toronto. Here's the face-off back to center. One back, and you have a lot of Hammerheads fans in this building here tonight, as expected. Here's Niles up the left side, bringing it with a break, and almost made it 7. Lodge plays that to Johnson. Here come the Hounds the other way. Time's running out in this period. Lodge centers out front. That was blocked, and Pierce comes the other way with it. Pierce to Niles, and he comes. That shot gobbled up by Ryerson. Wire looks ahead. He has Johnson. Johnson on his wing to Ben Shears. Here's Ben Shears turning it back up the middle. Johnson in front, and they score. Jonathan Lodge is there to tap it in on a perfect feed. 6-4. So the Wildhounds find themselves within 2, a period that they have been kept off the score sheet and chance sheet. They get one late here in the second to get within 2. Vespertine. Here's Pierce back in. Good pressure now as Shears has it to Blyer. Up ahead for Johnson. Here comes Johnson. He'll look to drop back now, shoots, and that one had a little bit of a wobble to it as Lopez plays that to Vespertine. Seconds running down here in period 2. There's a steal at the line by Toronto, but offside. 4 seconds to go in the second. 6-4 Glasgow. Making their first appearance here in Toronto, and it's been a good one. 6 goals in 2 periods played. Yes, they've allowed 4, but man, they've looked good. Here's Woods in, shoots, and at the buzzer, that just missed its mark. 6-4 for the visitors through 40 minutes tonight here in Toronto. Shots to go in the game are 26-8. The hits are 6-4. The face-offs 14-9. Power plays 2 for 3. Toronto has an ad one. They have a short-handed goal. 6-4 after 2. Welcome into the third period. Toronto down by 2 to start the third here at home. Might be facing their first home loss of the year. Hasn't looked good for them the way that they've been allowing goals tonight. Ryerson's been getting beat up in net. Here's Ryan McCoy on the steal, and you know what McCoy's capable of. McCoy to the net. He scores! Ryan McCoy! He does it again, and they're within 1. 6-5. It's a hat trick for the Wild Hounds. When that guy's on the ice, you got to be careful, and a turnover at the line by the Hammerheads cost them here. It's a 1-goal game. Draw one back at center ice. It's controlled by Sharp. He'll get that up for Vespertine. Cleaver, a great steal. And now here's trouble as McCoy's off again, but he's hit. Sharp to Pierce. Dishes that off to Niles. Niles along the left wing. In he comes. Centers. Woods taking it away. Off to Cleaver. Now ahead back for Woods. Back for Luke Cleaver in. Didn't get the shot. Plays it out front for McCoy. McCoy to Woods. The shot goes high over the net. Cleaver with it. Here's Luke Cleaver. The backhand scores! And we're tied! Luke Cleaver, 6-6. What a hockey game, back and forth all night long. We're all tied up again at 6-6 here in the third. Here's Vespertine on a steal. In come the Hammerheads. That shot just sent through the paint. They get it back, and that was handled by Ryerson. Now behind the net, looking out front for some help. They got it now. Niles centers. They score. May have went off a Hound and in, and just like that, the Hammerheads have struck again. It's 7-6. My goodness. So 7-6 for the Hammerheads here in the third period. Here's the pass ahead of Vespertine again for Niles. In looking, shooting, and Ryerson had the answer there for Toronto. Face off here in the Toronto zone, 7-6 for the visitors here in a wild showdown from Toronto. Face off one back to the point, that finds Sharp. He'll center it over to Oak. In for Vespertine. Pierce firing, stop made by Ryerson. Owen Carr the other way, and here come the Wild Hounds. Carr with speed, Carr dropping, here's Lash shooting, and a high shot. Got some of the equipment of the Hammerhead netminder. Matheson back, centered, McKinley looking in. McKinley losing that, and here's Vespertine on the steal. He turns back, that's going to be a penalty against Toronto for tripping. Vespertine hit, touched up, and it's going to be a 5-on-3 for elbowing. 5-on-3 for the Hammerheads. They're up 7-6, just past the halfway mark of the third. And the Wild Hounds aren't making it any easier on themselves here on Valentine's Day, as they're 2 men short now. Here's the face-off. 2 men short, but Ryan McCoy's on the ice. Here's Kelly, and that shot was stopped. Rebound, they have it. Thomas out front. Stopped again. Third chance stopped. Here's the pass for Jackson. And he'll dish off for McCoy, and here comes trouble as the hit there, but he gets back to it. McCoy in, backhand, that went high. Jackson sends that back around, no one there for Toronto, a minute to go in the power play. Here's Niles with speed, Jackson trying to catch up, and a stop made by Ryerson again. Pass finds McCoy, here's Ryan McCoy with speed, bumped off the puck. 5-on-3, time running out here. Street to Kelly, gave it away at center, and McCoy will reset as we come back to full strength. And McCoy's in. Backhander to the net. Bouncing puck, and it's the Hammerheads who get to it first. To the middle of the ice. That's Queever to McCoy. Ryan McCoy. Thomas is there. Woods took it away. Ryan Woods is in. Woods shooting. That shot high over the net. Moxon in. He'll fire that. Blocked and out. 5 to go. Bouncing puck. Found helping Thomas. He's in. And McCoy with a great steal. Queever gave it away to Thomas. Here's Woods. He'll feed that back to Queever. Too many giveaways here late in the third period by the Hounds. Thomas inside. Poke back to the point. Street. In the corner, looking out front. There's Queever all over him. Now the shot got through, and it's blockered away by Ryerson. 2.5 to play. Niles on the steal. Fanned on it. That's Dancing Coffee with it. He'll play for Woods. Back for Coffee. Coffee inside. Coffee wanting. Backhand shot deflects into the corner. Woods with it. Final minute. Here's Woods. He scores! It's Ryan Woods, and the game is tied again. 7-7 here in the final minute. Can you believe this game right now? Face off back to center ice, controlled. Hammerheads lost that draw. Toronto has it. Pass ahead, finds Coffee. Coffee inside, shoots. That one deflects wide of the net. Alex Lash after it. Here's Lash, backhand, side of the net. Sticked away. Coffee back to the point. Here's Matheson. Gave it away to Thomas, and he might have a step. Thomas is in, but caught up to by Toronto. Alex Lash the other way. Here comes Alex Lash moving in, shooting, and a stop made by Ledger. Down to 31 seconds, 7-7. The wildest game of the year so far. It's been back and forth all game, and both these teams have shown it too. Here's the face-off. One back controlled by Sharp. Inside his own end, he'll get this out on the right wing. Turning back with it, up for Pearson. Hit there, it's Lodge who has it. Back into the Toronto zone for Matheson. And Matheson will just send this back inside. Round it goes, that's Shears with the hit. Ben Shears holding on to it. Shears going for a ride, now winding and shooting. That didn't get through. Hayes to Pearson. Pearson moving in. Hit off the puck, and we're going to see overtime tonight here in Toronto on Valentine. 7-7 after 3. First time this year that the Hounds will go to extra time on home ice. And it's here on Valentine. Shots on goal in the game are 34-17. The hits are 11-9 Toronto. Faceoffs 22-9 Hammerheads. Hammerheads 2 for 4 on the power play. Toronto, they shorthanded goal 7-7 after 3. Welcome into overtime. Winner takes all, and both teams have their dangerous lines on the ice to put this game to bed. Here's the face-off. One back by Toronto. Pass ahead finds Ryan McCoy. McCoy's in. McCoy winds and shoots, and a hot shot there. Fought off, and it's brought out by the Hammerheads. Now McCoy trying to keep it in. Sharp having trouble inside his own zone. Vespertine. Woods was there. Here comes Pierce the other way. Hit there, but had it back. Now McCoy takes that away and gets the pass. Ryan McCoy in it to win it. McCoy stopped. It went to the corner. Great play made by the Hammerheads as they look to come back the other way now. That feed finds Pierce. Pierce, that's poked to the corner side. McCoy after him. This one comes out front of the net. McCoy took it away. Breakaway in overtime. Ryan McCoy stopped again by Ledger. Back to the point. McKinley firing. That was handled. Bouncing puck. McCoy put it to the net. And Ledger will hold on for a face-off. The tempo is on here in overtime. Back and forth the chances, but Ledger so far the better netminder here in overtime. Lines change up for both clubs. Draw one. Into the corner it goes. That's Lopez with it. Toronto battles to get it. Now Hayes. To the middle of the ice. Hayes for Thomas. Cleaver trying to take it. There's the shot, and Ryerson comes up big for Toronto. Coffee looking ahead. He has Cleaver, and here come the Hounds the other way. Luke Cleaver might have help. Winds and shoots, and Ledger comes up with that stop and holds on for another face-off. Back and forth here in this overtime period. You can't be disappointed with what you've seen in this game tonight. Here's the draw. So back-to-back games that the Hounds have gone to extra time. Losing 6-5 in a shootout back in Sarnia. 7-7 here in overtime tonight. Here's Owen Carr. And he'll just send this in as he's taken down. Picked up by Thomas. Up ahead, that finds Lopez on a steal. Matheson getting back to defend. Centered over. Hayes to win it! Stopped by Ryerson. Slipping in was Hayes, and now here's Lash the other way. Alex Lash to win it. Lash moving in, shooting, and a hot shot. Smothered by Ledger for a face-off here in overtime. Both goaltenders have been amazing here in this extra time. And if it continues, we'll have a shootout. Here's the draw. Danton Coffey to take it. Coffey loses this one. Sharp ahead to Hayes. Hayes to the middle of the ice. He has Thomas with him. Hit on the wing there. The Hounds get it back. And they roll in behind their own goal. Matheson trying to figure out what to do with it. And now decides and plays that up on the wing for Cleaver. Back into the Hammerhead zone. That goes in around, and it's Hayes who gets to it, as that wasn't well thought out by the Wild Hounds. Here in come the Hammerheads. Taken away by Toronto. 15 seconds left to go in the overtime. Here's Cleaver. Cleaver out with help, and it's Matheson, and he'll send in as around it goes to the far corner. Cleaver getting in there. Luke Cleaver trying to steal. Here's Hayes behind the net trying to survive, and we're going to have a shootout tonight here on Valentines between the Hounds and the Hammerheads in their first official matchup. Shots are going the game are 36-23. The hits are 13-12 Hammerheads. Faceoffs 24-11 Hammerheads. 2 for 4 on the power play. Toronto a short-handed goal. 7-7. We go to a shootout. Welcome into the shootout tonight. The Hammerheads elect to shoot first, and they sure will here against Lyra Ryerson. Shooting first, the sniper in Pierce. In he comes. Backhand stopped by Ryerson. What a move by Pierce, but he got robbed. Sliding from left to right to make the stop was Ryerson. Here's Ryan McCoy in round one for Toronto. McCoy moving in. McCoy sends it wide. It may have got the stick of Ledger. And a wasted chance there for the Hounds. Here come the Hammerheads again. It's Lopez going far right to center. He shoots, and Ryerson just got enough to fight it over the net. Round two for Toronto. Shooter will be McKinley. Here's McKinley moving in. McKinley in, shoots, scores! What a shot by Will McKinley, or Riley McKinley. And it is 1-0 Hounds in the shootout. Shooting in round three for the Hammerheads. It needs the tie or it's over. Here comes Vespertine. He's been hot all night. Vespertine stopped, and the Hounds win it 8-7 in a shootout on Valentines. Riley McKinley scores the winning goal. Back-to-back shootouts for the Hounds. They lose the one in Sarnia, but they collect the extra point here in Toronto in the first meeting with the Hammerheads. They'll see the Hammerheads in Glasgow next game. But coming up now, the Cornwall Colts will have a big test in front of them, the best team in the league, the London Knights with 8 straight wins against Cornwall 3-3 coming up next.